All right, so after the last video went up, a lot of you actually came back and told me what worked for you and what didn't. And honestly, some of these answers surprised me because a couple of you found fixes I hadn't even talked about. So in this video, we're going through the real results, the stuff that actually solved the nvlddmkm crash for people, one by one, with the actual comments on screen so you can see it's not just me making this up. Let's start with one that a lot of you are not going to expect. This guy spent weeks on this, tried everything driver related, and it turned out the problem wasn't the GPU at all. It was his monitor. Something called an EDID handshake issue, which is basically the monitor and the graphics card not agreeing properly on what signal to send. He swapped in a different monitor, and the crashing just stopped completely. Now, here's what you're probably thinking. How does a monitor cause a driver crash? That sounds backwards. But the GPU driver reads information from the monitor constantly, and if that handshake keeps failing, Windows can log it as a driver fault, even though the driver itself is fine. So if you've tried every driver fix in the book, try a different monitor or a different cable before you give up. Next one is a bit more technical, so stick with me. This user had 4 RAM sticks installed, 16 gigs each, so 64 gigs total, running in what's called quad channel. His processor, an Intel i7-8700, only properly supports dual channel memory. So even though the system booted fine with all 4 sticks in, it wasn't stable long term, and that's what was triggering event ID 153 constantly. He dropped down to just 2 sticks in the correct slots, and the crashes went away entirely, going all the way back to 2018 without an issue until this year. So if you're running 4 sticks of RAM and your CPU spec sheet says dual channel only, that mismatch could genuinely be your problem. This next one is short but worth mentioning. One user fixed it just by undervolting his RTX 3050. If your GPU is running a bit too hot or pulling more power than it's stable at, undervolting can actually calm down those random crashes, and it's a pretty quick thing to try. Now, this one's probably the most detailed fix we got, and I think it deserves its own walkthrough. This user tried, in his words, dozens of fixes, and what finally worked was a proper clean driver install. Not just reinstalling the NVIDIA driver, but first disabling the Microsoft default driver, then running DDU to strip everything back down to a basic display driver, and only then installing fresh. He said he went from hundreds of crashes to 0 for months. Now, it did come back eventually for him, but when it did, the error logs pointed somewhere completely different. USB controller issues, not the graphics driver at all. So this fix genuinely worked for the original problem. It just means there can be more than one thing going on in the same machine. Here's an interesting one. This user's laptop wouldn't boot properly with the monitors plugged in. He unplugged everything, let it boot, then plugged his monitors back in after, and that solved it. He also mentioned he had to keep reverting his Wi-Fi driver for a while because Windows updates kept breaking it. So you're probably wondering why that matters here. And it's because driver instability isn't always limited to just your graphics card. Sometimes a bad Wi-Fi or chipset driver update can cause knock-on effects across the whole system. And this last one is a good example of why RAM matching matters. This user was running mismatched RAM, a 16 gig stick and a 32 gig stick together, and that mismatch was tied to his crashes. Removing the smaller stick and rolling back a recent Windows update together got things stable again. Now, to be fair to you guys, not everything worked for everyone. A few of you tried the DDU method and still had the exact same crash afterward. Some of you couldn't even access the XMP setting in your BIOS to test that angle. Some tried MSI Afterburner tweaks with no luck. And one user, after a full year of troubleshooting, replaced drivers, cleaned thermal paste, tried pretty much everything, and still ended up thinking the GPU itself might just be failing. So I want to be honest with you here. This crash doesn't have one single cause. It can be 5 or 6 completely different problems that all throw the exact same error code. which is exactly why one fix working for someone else doesn't guarantee it'll work for you. Before we wrap up, a few of you left comments that need more digging than I can fit into this video properly. One of you asked about Alienware Command Center possibly conflicting with the NVIDIA driver. Another one is only crashing on AC power, never on battery, which points toward a power management issue specific to laptops. And one comment described a completely different error code on a very high-end system, happening maybe once a month with no clear pattern at all. These are real, and they're detailed enough that I don't want to rush an answer. So I'm going to dig into these properly and cover them in their own video soon. And honestly, the fixes I've highlighted in this video are a bit different from the last one. Some of them worked for people, some didn't. Both videos are worth watching because without knowing your exact setup, even I can only guess at what your problem might be. You actually have to troubleshoot it to know for sure. So give both a watch. I've linked the other video down in the description as well. If you tried any of these fixes yourself, or if you're one of the people still stuck, drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely reading all of them, and that's exactly how this video came together in the first place.